let's go around the screen and have you introduce yourselves. I'd like you to tell me, just repeat your first name and tell me the county and state that you live in. I'm going to start in the top right box with Thomas.
I'm Thomas. I'm located in Georgia, and I live in Gwinnett County.
Gwinnett County, Georgia. Welcome, Thomas. Great to
Thank you.
have you. Marlon.
Oh, yes. Marlon, Philadelphia, PA.
Great. Welcome, Marlon. Jeffrey.
Yes, Georgia, Fulton County.
Welcome, Jeffrey. Doris.
Doris, Delaware County, Pennsylvania.
Doris, my apologies. This is why I had to do it. Doris, Doris, Delaware County, Pennsylvania. Welcome. Great to have you. Doris. Antonio.
Yes, I'm in Tempe, Arizona.
Antonio, welcome. Great to have you.
Thank you.
Denzel.
Hey, Denzel, Maricopa County, Arizona.
Great. And last but not least, Charles.
I'm Charles, Wake County, North Carolina.
Great. Welcome. Great to have all of you with us. Thank you. Thank you again for giving us your time. So next, I want you to each tell me how you stay on top of events going on in the world or in our country. Like, what sources of information do you rely on? So I'm going to have you guys go in reverse order from how you just introduced yourself. So I'm going to start with Charles. So Charles, how do you stay on top of events going on in the world or in our country? What sources do you rely on?
Internet.
So hang on a second. I should have been more specific. If it's internet, where on the internet? If it's TV, where on TV, or cable or radio, whatever it happens to be. Go ahead.
Sure. CNN, Fox News, MSNBC, CBS, all the major news outlets.
Great. Excellent. Denzel.
Yeah, for me, usually CNN or Apple News via like the phone. If I'm watching TV, it's usually CNN, or sometimes it'll be social media, Twitter, every now and then, occasionally Instagram.
Got it. Great. Antonio.
I follow news on YouTube. I like people on the ground, so YouTube, stuff like that. I don't watch the CNN and all that other stuff. I don't watch that stuff.
So Antonio, are there any channels on YouTube that you watch regularly?
If anybody that's into like what I'm into, like travel, sports, stuff like that.
Okay, great. Doris.
Yeah, I get news snippets from YouTube as well. Google. On YouTube, there's MSNBC, Fox News snippets. There's little snippets of the main topics and all. So I normally go YouTube and Google.
Great, thank you. Jeffrey.
TV, CNN, Fox News, Internet, MSN, and Yahoo News.
Great, thank you. Marlon?
YouTube, Google News, social media, different little snippets and stuff like that come on.
Okay. Thomas?
Fox News, also Google, and then also any local news apps of any breaking news, CNN as well.
Got it. All right. Thank you. I'd also like to know whether you're paying more attention, less attention, or the same amount of attention to the news now as compared to before the election. So who says you're paying more attention now than you were before the election? Show of fingers. Who would say you're paying more attention now? One of you.
I am too.
Okay, two of you. Three of you. Thomas, Charles, and Antonio. Three. Okay. Who's paying less attention now than you did before the election? Anybody? None of you. Okay. Who's paying the same amount of attention? I got one person who raised his finger. Hold on a second. Who didn't raise his finger? I got Denzel, I got Denzel, Doris, and Marlon. We're paying the same amount. Who said they were paying more attention? So Antonio, what about you?
More attention.
Yeah, I need you to choose one of them. So,
Yeah.
okay, so 4 of you are paying more attention. Okay. Jeffrey, did you raised your finger, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay. All right, got it. All right, so make sure I had that. Cindy, can you do me a favor and just clear the screen, please? And what I'm also curious about is how much do you how much do you think about American politics on a day-to-day basis? Barely at all, somewhat, or a lot? So by a show of fingers, who would say that you think about American politics barely at all?
That's me. I don't think about it that much.
So Antonio, keep your finger up. I need to count. Hang on a second.
Yeah.
Antonio, Denzel, Thomas, and Marlon. Okay. Who thinks about it somewhat? None of you. Who says a lot? Okay, so Doris, Charles, and Jeffrey. Okay, got it. So there's a bit of a split in this group. So let's go around the screen, have you introduce yourselves. First thing I'm going to ask you to do is just tell me, just repeat your first name so I have the pronunciation right. I'm going to call on you. And then tell me the county and state that you live in, if you wouldn't mind. So I'm going to start with Ilya.
You said it correct. It's Ilya, and I'm in Arizona, Maricopa County.
Great, welcome. Great to have you.
Thank you.
Kasim, do I have that right?
Close, Kasim. Excuse me.
It's on the Ka.
Yes, sir, Kasim. The county is Delaware County in Pennsylvania.
Welcome, Kasim.
Thank you.
Thank you. Joel.
Joel, and I'm in Delaware County, Haverford, Pennsylvania.
Welcome. Garland.
Yep, you said it right. Wayne County in Michigan.
Great, welcome. And last but not least, Paul.
I'm in Cobb County, Marietta, Georgia.
Great. Wonderful. Great to have all of you. Thank you. Thank you for being with us tonight. So I'm curious as to how you stay on top of news events going on in our world and in our country. What sources of information do you rely on? And I'm asking you for specifics. So if it's TV, what stations or networks? If it's internet, what websites, social media, where? Just trying to get a sense as to how you stay on top of what's going on. So why don't we go in reverse order? Paul, how do you do it?
Mostly TikTok. I think that's the best information highway right now because it's uncensored. I do catch a lot on CNN and everything after I've checked out, social media networks to see what's going on.
Okay, great, thank you. Garland?
A lot of social media networks like Facebook or TikTok, and I watch Fox 2 local news.
Okay. Joel?
Fox Business News, Instagram, X, and Facebook.
Great, thank you. Kasim?
Channel 6 NBC News. I got the app, so my news comes through there. Social media, X, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube as well.
And how do you decide what to watch on YouTube?
Well, when I go on the app, a lot of the times stuff just pops up in the feed, and I just click on it, and sometimes just scrolling through shorts.
Got it.
Yeah, I forgot YouTube too. Thank you. I forgot YouTube.
Okay. And Ilya?
X, Sky News Australia, Al Jazeera News, Candace Owen, Tucker Carlson. So pretty much that.
Got it. Okay. So I'm also curious as to whether you're paying more attention less attention, or the same amount of attention to the news now as compared to before the election? So by a show of fingers, who says you're paying more attention now than you were before the election? Garland, anybody else? Who's paying less attention than you were before the election? Got one, Paul. Same amount. 3 of you, okay? I'm also curious how much you think about American politics on a day-to-day basis. Barely at all, somewhat, or a lot. So who says that you think about American politics barely at all? If you fit into the barely at all category? Garland, is that a yes or a?
No, I thought about it, but I'll change my answer because I think about it some.
Okay. So how many of you are in the somewhat category? Okay, so Garland also? He's four.
Yeah,
Four of you. Okay. Who says a lot? Oh, yeah. Okay. Great.